Alright, so I'm having this issue with my 320 CDI. It's a 2007 model year and the engine is om642. It's a turbo V6 diesel. So it started maybe 2 to 3 months ago. The car all of a sudden just lost all power. It would barely maintain speed at the highway. So, but no check engine light, and if I turned it off and turned it on again, the car would work fine for maybe 50 to 60 kilometers. However, it steadily gotten worse, and I can drive a lot less distance before it occurs again, and it goes all slow on me. Now it has gotten so bad, so the check engine light is on all the time, regardless of the car being turned off for maybe a week or so. So this problem occurred at the same time as the engine mounts kind of collapsed and gave the car a lot more engine vibration. And my initial thought was that maybe one of the solder joints in the turbo actuator had come loose. I've read that's a quite common issue on these engines. But because the fault code, I've already checked the fault code, and it's not enough boost pressure creator or something like that. I can't remember. And but in the beginning of this week, I've started to smell like positive crankcase ventilation fumes in the cabin. So I started to check the hoses, the boost pressure hoses from the intercooler to the turbo, and the right one, the passenger side one, has quite a few cracks in it, and you can see that it has been leaking because there is kind of a oily residue around it. It looks like it has been spraying from the hose under pressure. So I went to the dealership actually and bought a new passenger side boost pipe or a boost hose, and also the O-ring that sits between the outlet on the cold side of the turbo and the aluminum pipe that goes in the valley of the engine, because I also saw some oily spray around that joint, so I'm guessing it has split, this O-ring. So hopefully these two parts will make my car run like it's supposed to again. So let's swap these and see what happens. Alright, just for the fun of it, I thought I should show you 0 to 60 with the charge pipe still leaking, and we'll do the same after we fix it. So this is from standstill to 60. So this is it's already in limp home mode. This is full throttle. Nothing, it's barely moving. Alright, you can see how frustrating this is. You can't overtake anything. Okay, no 0 to 60 time this time, I guess. Alright, so we'll try again. I restarted the car once, and now perhaps the limp home mode is gone, and this is full throttle now. It's kind of quick, considering the pipes are still leaking, so yeah. So I guess if you cruise long enough, the computer senses that optimum boost is not reached, so it will go in limpo mode any second now. Okay, so let me show you what that means. This is the pipe I'm referring to, and these are the oily stains. It's kind of nasty. See? One of the cracks. It's also split. It's spraying on this coolant hose. And I guess it's a larger split on the other side of this hose. You see the amount of oil on the cross member. Alright, so we start with a simpler O-ring. To remove this, you have to remove 3 screws. This one, and you can use a 10mm socket. Yeah, and the lower ones were 8mm. Now it's supposed to slide off. Yep. Let's see if the O-ring is split. Split here. However, I will swap it anyway. Part number. And I will fit it to the turbo part. Like that. Yep, so that's the O-ring. Alright, first you need to remove the lower of the front pan box. There are 2 more in the wheel well. lower. That's a huge split. Alright, see if we can clean this a little bit. Just in there today. This is the part number for the new hose. You can clearly see it has been spraying oil everywhere. Right. All right, let's see if the code still, well, of course, it still remains, but we will delete the code and see if it comes back or not. This is the code 2359, boost pressure, low pressure, intermittent. Yeah, let's delete those. No fault codes if we start it. Still no codes. Check engine light is gone. Let's go for a ride. Alright, it's definitely a lot smoother while cruising in the town, and the shifts are a lot smoother as well. So let's give it some and see if the check engine light remains off. Right. Yeah. Of course, this is somewhere in New Mexico where there are no speed limits. And a pull like that would definitely throw a code already by now. So it looks promising. Nobody there, nobody there. Oh, a lot quicker off the line. Let's see if I can show you the 0 to 60 time. Alright, stationary and floor it. A lot quicker, and the engine seems a lot healthier overall. Perhaps not so strange, since all the boost was venting in the engine bay. Yeah, this is definitely a fix.